This is Visitor's Book, and I'm Maija, your host and a journalist from Finland. Like always, in this program, I'm going to be meeting with diplomats and foreigners from all over the world who are here in Pakistan. And I will find out what their experience here has been. So let's go. So today, we're going to be meeting with Krzysztof Jasinski, the Polish Deputy Head of Mission. He's been here in Pakistan for several years, and I'm really excited to find out what he thinks about the country. And I think he's arrived, so let's go talk to him. Hey, Krzysztof, there you are.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey,
Good.
join me.
Thank you. What a nice place.
Yeah, one of my favorites actually. So,
Really?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of these places by now in Islamabad.
There are quite a few, yes, but this one I think is one of the, I would say, top 3.
So tell me, how many years has it been now?
So I came in June 2013, so it's almost 6 years. And
Wow.
I'm slowly drawing to an end, so I have 1.5 months left in Pakistan.
Oh wow, so you're soon leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving, and I'm taking my time right now to actually travel all around and see all those places that, well, most of them I already saw, but I just want to see them again.
That's very true. So how has your experience been here?
I'm overwhelmingly amazing, I would actually say. So I was expecting something completely different, and
What did you have in mind before you came here?
so I remember when I told my family, especially my parents, that I've been being posted in Pakistan. The reaction wasn't exactly, let's say, enthusiastic.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, the press that this country gets and the overall opinion, let's say, it's not so positive. So
Yeah.
yes, please.
Yeah.
I'll have one cappuccino, please.
I'll have another.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then actually when I came here, it was 2013, so the situation was a bit different. But
That's
then
true.
right now it's improving every year. It's getting better. So I would say that I was expecting this to be more difficult in terms of open travel, in terms of life, but it's really not. Not like that. I mean, people are extremely hospitable, welcoming. The food is amazing. I've gained 25 kgs, then I had to lose it, so.
So that's why you're doing so much sports,
That's,
right?
Yeah, so I'm actually going, just right now, I'm going to one of my favorite places, so maybe you'll join me.
Maybe I will. Yeah, amazing. Let's have some coffee here, and then that sounds amazing because the weather is getting so hot right now.
It's gonna be better there, so it's gonna be around 20 Celsius, so it's up in the mountains. So
Amazing.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I hope you have your jacket with you.
I do. I did bring it.
There are so many places there to see in Natia Gali, so we can just pick something.
So is that like one of your favorite places here in the country then?
Since a year, I'm going there basically every month, maybe even twice a month. Because it's an easy drive, it's 2.5 hours drive from Islamabad. The weather is completely different than Islamabad. It's cooler, so it's the best destination to go in summer. When here you even have the monsoon season, or you have plus 35, it's 20, 25 there. It's perfect. So, yeah.
Wow. How do you usually go there? Do you go like with a group of other foreigners or friends?
I usually go with, let's say, 1 or 2 people, but alone as well. I mean, when I'm, let's say, hiking somewhere up in the hills, I prefer to be alone sometimes.
That sounds really nice. Like you get to clear your head there.
The place over there, it's like you kind of connect with nature, and I mean those pine trees all over the hills in Natia Gali are just amazing. They're excruciatingly tall.
So 6 years here, you must have made a lot of friends here.
Yeah. So I've made a lot of friends, but at the same time, those friends have left. Because I'm talking about foreigners. Because here you usually come for a contract for maybe 2-3 years maximum.
That's actually what I was going to ask you about, because like 6 years here as a diplomat is quite unusual. So how did that happen?
So I actually came for 2, but then I extended for another 2. Then I extended for a year. Now I extended. Well, back then I extended for another year. So in total it's 6.
There's our coffee.
Okay.
Have you found it difficult to find like actually good coffee in Pakistan?
Yes.
Because this is a chai drinking nation, right?
I'm actually not a tea person, so.
You're not?
But they have good coffee.
Yeah, it's.
You get used to things in Pakistan.
Exactly, you do. You have to be flexible, right? It's not our country, and it's not meant to make us feel comfortable, right? That's how I feel.
But the longer you stay here, the more comfortable you actually get, and you get to know this incredible country, actually, I would say. So, which is completely I know it gets a lot of bad press, and I think it doesn't deserve that.
It doesn't, yeah. I mean, there should be of course, all those things do exist, but there should be, I feel, a more balanced.
But let's say that this price grows on you. The longer you stay, it really grows on you. So, when I came here, it was a bit of a different situation in 2013. It's a bit different now. The travel restrictions changed. So, places accessible like Natia Gali, I can just go. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I don't need any special permissions. So at least that. So.
And you have many Pakistani friends here as well.
So two of my best friends, I would say, at the current time, are actually Pakistani.
Yeah.
So I hope it stays that way the longest. So, but when
Even
I
if you
actually
leave,
leave, I think we're gonna lose a bit out of touch because
It happens,
that usually happens.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely be in touch. Maybe I'll come back for a wedding this year, so we'll see. We'll see. I've actually been a witness in one Pakistani wedding. So
Oh, how did you like that?
So.
Oh, wow, that's so interesting.
Yep.
And they're so much fun, like Pakistani weddings compared to like Western
We
weddings.
just have a huge one celebration, usually that lasts 2-3 days. Here you can have like 3 or 4 different functions.
I know.
Yeah.
And like the colors and the
Do you like
music,
dressing up?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love weddings. Yeah. But how would you say like your interactions with local Pakistanis have changed your perception of the culture, the country?
So I would say that the Poles are maybe a bit similar to Pakistanis. So we really value family, we value tradition.
Yeah.
Religion is very important.
It's a Catholic country.
We are Catholic. Of course, this is a Muslim country, but the fact that religion is important here and
That's a very
in
interesting
Poland,
perspective.
different religion, but still the values stay the same. So it's not like we are totally different from Pakistanis. It's not so difficult to make friends. They understand our let's say mentality and way of thinking, I would say. But that takes time to actually find out. For tourists that come to Pakistan for a week too and travel around, they don't fully grasp the complexities here. So.
That's true. It's like a country that there's so many layers to everything, and it really takes a long time to start understanding what's going on.
Yeah, I think the longer I stay, the less I know about this country. Really, it should work the other way, but it's really difficult to figure out some things.
So, what do you think was the most confusing thing about Pakistan for you?
The most confusing? Oh wow, where should I start?
Yeah, so many things.
Yeah, the most confusing, I would say, especially in the beginning, it was getting to know all the different varieties of like the religion, the languages.
Oh yeah,
as soon as you leave Islamabad, depends where you go. You go I don't know, east, west, north, south. Different religion, maybe sect, let's say, of religion, and different language. I mean, when you go to KP or Kagan Valley, I mean, people don't speak Urdu there; they just speak Pashto. I mean, I remember I was trying to buy some honey when this was like last year. I was trying to buy some honey from a roadside vendor in Kagan, and I had a Punjabi friend with me.
Right.
He couldn't communicate with him. Of course, I couldn't because I just speak English and some Urdu. But
so you've learned a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Tora tora.
Tora, very good.
And I remember when I was traveling around 2 years ago to Swat.
Yeah.
There is a huge army checkpost in Targai, and of course I had the papers with me, everything. And then, but I was when I pulled out my passport, I showed it to the soldier, and he just couldn't understand where I'm from.
But how would you say your everyday life here in Pakistan compares to your everyday life back in Poland? What are the differences?
Yeah, it's very different, I would say. So, of course, outside of work, we're talking outside of work now.
Yeah,
because everyday life, it mostly consists of work. But on the weekends here, I've picked up golf, for example.
Really?
It's the rates are really cheap in comparison to if I wanted to have a class with a professional semi-professional golf player, to school me, to teach me how to actually play golf, I would have to pay at least 5 times more for an hour. So here and then you have this landscape in Islamabad, Margalas. You just go there, you just walk around, play golf. It's amazing. And then of course you just have to make use of those landscapes here in the mountains and the hills, and just walk around, hike. If you go to the north, then trek in the north. This is what I'm actually doing. And social life is a bit different here. I would say that people tend to hang around in groups, like those small
like
circles.
Little cliques?
Yeah. It's not so like free flow as in Finland or in Poland, where you just go and you just meet new people and just sit somewhere and just go into a bar or a restaurant or something. Here it's a bit more, let's say, like those circle type.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of have to get to know the right people, and then you're in the circles and so on.
Exactly.
But what I find is that the social life here, I mean, I have a better social life in Pakistan than I had back home, actually. There's like actually more going on here. And people are way more spontaneous, I feel, which I like, you know, because I don't know how it is in Poland, but in Finland you kind of have to...
We're extremely spontaneous.
Oh, you are?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, of course. You know, I just offered you a trip to Natia Gali. So.
That's true, that's very spontaneous. I think we should start moving pretty soon because we have a long road ahead of us. You said 2.5 hours?
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay, and this is actually in the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, actually. So we are actually going to be leaving Islamabad. Okay, so it's time to take a small break. Don't go anywhere, we'll see you soon. Welcome back. We're halfway there and we just decided to stop for some coffee and some cake. So, Krzysztof, you seem to be very comfortable driving on these roads, right?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get used to it after doing this for a couple of years. So, but there is always something that can surprise you here. It's just completely unpredictable what's happening here.
Yeah, exactly. Did it take you a long time to get used to it?
Yeah, I would say around half a year, because you know we drive on the other side of the road in Poland, and you know, I remember. So the first time that I came back to Poland in 2013 for holiday, I started driving here. Then I came back for the holiday, and there was a roundabout in Poland. I was driving with my father, and I actually took a left turn on the roundabout in Poland. No. So I went against the current of the traffic. So. Yeah.
What was your dad's reaction?
No, of course, like, get out of the car, I'm driving, so...
So he got mad at you?
He got mad, yeah.
Wow. But yeah, the view is really amazing here, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's gonna get better far along the road, so... But you can see the snowy mountains there, the hilltops, and it's Kashmir, actually, so... Yeah. Today we have great weather, so it's a good time to go.
Yeah, and it's now I can already start feeling like we're in the mountains. It's not so hot anymore, and I'm really already enjoying this trip. And actually, you know what? The roads are surprisingly good up here, isn't it?
Yeah, the motorway. Yeah. I mean, the expressway is actually perfect. So
yeah.
It's a nice drive with a great view. So yeah. Let's have something.
Oh yeah. Oh great, thank you. What would you like to have?
Just latte, please.
Yeah, I'll have it too as well, and I'll have a brownie. I need to get my blood sugar.
Yeah, you need to power up for the hike.
Yes, exactly. I'm a little bit scared, but hopefully it will be
It's gonna be okay.
But so, how much longer till we reach Natia Gali?
Around an hour, I would say. But it's gonna be more pleasant drive. Maybe less predictable, but the view is gonna get better.
Excellent. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yay, my brownie.
Okay.
Your coffee.
Okay. Yeah, we don't get hearts on coffees.
I know. I think they really like you, so that's why I got.
I know. I'm very handsome, so. And and I'm very humble as well.
That you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want some water as well?
Yeah. So what is the most interesting place, like the best place that you visited in Pakistan?
I would have to say so far Lahore.
Lahore, okay, but what in Lahore?
The walled city.
The walled city.
I love it. It's just the culture and everything. What about you?
That's difficult.
Yeah.
No, I would say mountains in the north. Those are the best.
Is it very different from Poland? Like, is that the reason why you like it so much?
So the thing is that the type of travel is completely different because there is barely any infrastructure. So it's more of an adventure travel thing.
That's true.
It's not like you just go from a hotel to a hotel or a hostel to a hostel. You actually have to make an effort and then plan everything out accordingly in order not to end up on the street or something. So, that's not a good thing to do in Pakistan.
It's not. It really isn't.
Yeah, but actually, Noah, one of my friends, he's actually Pakistani American, so he actually walked from Khunjarab all the way to Karachi. So
what?
He walked. He walked
all the way.
He walked. It took him like 2-3 months, but he actually did it. So with proper planning, he did it. Yeah, but proper planning. But he was actually spending the night on the roads in the tent.
Seriously.
Yeah, in most of the countries in Poland or in Europe, you can't just like put a tent anywhere you want. I mean,
that's
you
true.
need to have a permit, and there are like special places where you can do it. So here it's just like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's have something. Yeah, ready to hit the road again?
Let's go.
All right.
We're driving very fast now. So today the weather is perfect, and basically there isn't anyone here.
Yeah,
It seems that
it's amazing.
It's just us. So.
But it is quite a popular tourist destination.
Especially people from Punjab. I have a lot of people coming from Lahore. Students, they basically rent out the buses and just drive up here.
Yeah. Because it is the perfect weekend getaway from Islamabad.
Yeah, and the weather is completely different. And then the thing is that it's.
Oh my God! Look at that monkey. Wow. So
the thing is that best time to come here is during Ramadan. It's completely deserted. I think it's like the best time actually in Pakistan to travel.
Check this out. I love it. Ooh, I hope they don't attack us.
Okay, so we go straight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So this was basically like a hill station for the British Raj.
Further.
Yeah?
That's a lot further. Actually.
Oh yeah? But around this.
So we would have to pass the peak.
Yeah.
We would have to go to the peak and then further about 2 hours. And but then the last part is flat. So
look at that, that's so beautiful. Okay.
So this was like a colonial era British outpost called Dagri Bangla. Ladies first.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Besides these, mountains, have you been anywhere south?
Yes, I've been to South Punjab. So Multan, Bahawarpur, Bahawal Nagar, Uch Sharif, Cholistan Desert, Deravar Fort. And
You've been everywhere.
And then I've been to Karachi, of course. Tando Muhammad Khan, Hyderabad. So that's a bit interior since.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
so different, right? From here.
Completely different. I mean, in Multan and in Uch Sharif and those places where you have all the shrines, Sufi shrines, you kind of feel a bit more spiritual, I would say.
Yeah. You're interested in that?
When you actually visit those shrines, you actually see that this country is so diverse.
Absolutely, because people have, especially in the West, people seem to think of many Muslim countries as if it's all desert and all the same, but it's
that's the thing. I mean, for example, when you say in Poland, when I said to my friends that I'm going to Pakistan, they're like, "Oh, you're going to the Middle East."
Right?
I'm it's not Middle East.
Yeah.
It's not Middle East. So when you say that you're going to a Muslim country, they always assume that it's Middle East.
Yeah.
But of course it's not. So
and definitely not an Arabic-speaking country either, right?
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I would say most of the people, they actually don't know that in Pakistan they don't speak Arabic.
Exactly.
They always assume when it's a Islamic country, it has to be Arabic. So
which is not always the case.
Yeah. Do you want to sit down here for a second?
Yeah, we can sit here. Yeah. Yeah. So how do you like it so far?
I am absolutely loving it. Like, it's just the time when it's getting really hot in Islamabad, so
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. You mentioned that you've had like some friends visiting you here.
Yes, so I actually had some friends that already visited, and then they are 3 of them are actually coming in 2 days.
Really?
So yeah, they're landing in Islamabad, and the plan is to show them around a bit, around Islamabad a bit, and then on Saturday we will be, so in like 6 days, we are actually going to Gilgit. We're flying there. Yeah, so the plan is to go to Fairy Meadows, then maybe Rakaposhi, we'll do a trek, of course Hunza Valley, then up north in Pasu, maybe Hunjarab, that depends on the time that we have. So overall,
you're not taking them to Lahore?
Lahore as well, yeah. But after we come back from the north, then they are actually going alone to Lahore. As I don't have this amount of holidays left. So.
Yeah.
And then they are coming back to Islamabad from Lahore. They'll be there just for 3 days.
And they're from Poland?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then we are going to Kagan. I'm going with them for 4 days. Yeah.
Wow. So, do you think they're going to have a really great time here? Is it going to be easy for them?
I think it's going to be quite easy for them because they will have people attending to them.
Okay,
so
yeah.
they won't be alone. Like traveling all themselves. So it's going to be quite easy for them and relaxing. So yeah, basically me and a friend of mine who has a travel agency. So they are. Just everything is arranged.
Yeah.
They are just arriving, landing, picking up. All the logistics are figured out. That's the perfect way to travel. So.
Yeah. And how about before, when you had friends come here? What was their experience like here?
I had 2 friends visiting all over the years. I actually invited more, but they didn't come. I don't know, maybe they don't like me, I don't know. But,
or maybe they were scared.
Maybe, yeah, but they always see those pictures that I'm showing them, and then they always listen to me explaining, let's say, the complexities of travel here. So I would say that more of them would actually have come, but they didn't. But again, it's not so cheap. I would say.
That's true. It's far.
Yeah, it's far. And then you need to account for all the logistics here. You need to have transportation, food, and then when you come for like 3 weeks, it comes.
Yeah, and it's also like for us, like we live here, we've been here for a while, and we kind of know our way, around the country, and it's easier for us maybe than for somebody who just comes in and
definitely
travels around.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for us, it's when you live here, you actually understand how some particularities work here. I mean, when you're just visiting, you're just gonna scratch the surface. That's the thing.
Should we carry on?
Let's carry on.
Fresh air, finally.
No, I was talking about a different thing, actually. That you can actually
see the snow,
do here. Yeah.
That's so pretty.
There will be some snow on the peak.
Yeah, so we saw some on the way here.
And last time I was here was like a month ago, so this was all white.
Really?
Everything, yeah.
I don't know, does the snow ever melt there? Is it there constantly?
Here, of course it does. Yeah. In like 2-3 weeks, there's gonna be barely any snow left here.
Wow.
Maybe you should try running up. No?
Maybe you should try running up. But yeah, congratulations. I am super lazy. So you finally...
So there are actually people that come up the peak and they camp there as well.
Yeah?
Because it's like a nice plateau on the peak. Easily accessible. So
you said you've been up there.
Yeah,
actually,
over there as well, yeah. That's the second one. But this one is more interesting.
Yeah? How so?
It's the peak has better view.
Okay.
It's a bit longer. Then you pass maybe like 2 or 3 different viewpoints.
I'm so glad we came. Look, somebody's had like a little bonfire here.
It's a perfect weekend getaway, so should we sit?
Yeah, let's sit for a minute. Have a little breather, and then I think we need to head down. You wanted to show me the church, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's around 100 years old.
Really?
I would say. Yeah. Saint Thomas, I think. That's the name.
And it was built by the British, basically.
Yeah, in the British colonial area. Yeah. So it's a bit. It's not operational.
Yeah, but there apparently is like a local man who's taking
There is a
care of it.
chowkidar that's just taking care of it. So,
Yeah.
so he's very welcoming. And if someone wants to venture inside, I don't know what's inside, what's left actually.
We'll see.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So there are quite a few places here to go around and visit, but I think it's getting a bit late. So.
But yeah, let's sit for a minute. So maybe not the next hot spot for tourism yet. But
I would say
maybe.
domestic tourism.
Yeah.
But the thing about this place that it's very easily accessible, and it's a 2-hour drive from Islamabad,
Yeah.
and everything is completely different. It's a different landscape, so that's why it's so nice to come here. That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have like a relaxed attitude about travel, then none of these things will really matter, because the stuff you get to see, it's totally worth it, I think. Like, even if you have to stay in a place that's not maybe 100% up to your standards, because like, just look at this, it's incredible,
No, I'm saying it's
right?
adventure tourism, so.
I think we should take a selfie here, by the way. But send me that as well. That looks really like we're on mushrooms or something. That's nice, much nicer.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Yes. I can't share that one.
No way, okay.
Okay. Okay. Take care. All right, so let's go back.
Let's go back. Yeah. That was a really, really tiring hike.
It was so long.
I'm exhausted.
I know, I'm like
I
dying.
really need some masala now.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, I would not want to fall down from here. These people are so lucky to be living here, like just for the views and everything.
Yeah, I prefer living in the city, but I would like to leave the city as much as I can.
Yeah.
On the free time, so. I mean,
Are you a social butterfly, Krzysztof?
No, I'm extremely boring.
Okay, I think we need to move now. Let's go check out the church. अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वाओ, अंदर जा सकते हैं हम? हाँ, इधर से? Okay. Looks so pretty, yeah. This is beautiful, and actually, it does look like it's operational.
It's very well maintained. Yeah.
When was the last time you came here?
4 years ago, but
Yeah.
I've never been inside.
Okay.
I've just ventured inside the garden, and that's it. So, yeah, it's perfect. It's great. 1916. This is what the sign was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Built by the British.
Cool.
Amazing.
Let's
Let's
sit.
sit down. So, do you consider yourself a religious person?
I'm Catholic. Poland is overwhelmingly
Yeah.
Catholic. Officially, it's around 96-97% of the population is actually Catholic. So, I consider myself to be a Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't attend church so often, but but I consider myself to be Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting here in Pakistan, when you see Christians here, and you actually notice they've kind of acquired a lot of Muslim customs.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. So Christians basically eat pork. Pakistani Christians don't eat pork, and for example, they take off their shoes when they enter the temple, which is not something that you would see in Poland or any other Christian country. Yeah.
But I'm really impressed by this church, because this guy here, he's actually Muslim, And I mean, as we know, the situation for the religious minorities is very difficult here, but it looks like it's very peaceful and.
Yeah, this is very well maintained. But generally, this area, it's nothing is happening here.
Yeah,
it's very normal. And then, of course, the majority are Muslims. But you can see that the temple is extremely well maintained. It's operational. So, and then there are masses here. People coming. Actually, the chowkidar is a Muslim. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So are you getting hungry soon?
I'm really hungry.
Starving?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Okay, so you mentioned there was a nice place somewhere?
Well, let's say a place.
Look at the windows, they're just absolutely gorgeous.
No, the light is perfect. Yeah.
Okay, then let's move.
Let's move. Let's go. Let's go and eat.
All right, it's time to take a short break. See you soon. Welcome back. We've reached this wonderful restaurant now, so chale?
Chale, let's go. Let's try some desi food.
Yeah. Wow, look at the view. That's pretty nice, huh?
Okay. Let's see if the food will match the view.
Egg chicken karai और egg dal mash और साथ में roti. Krzysztof, I wanted to ask you now a little bit more about your work at the embassy and what Poland actually does in Pakistan.
So I would say that we have non-problematic relations with Pakistan, and I'm the head of political and trade section, so I handle political reporting, partially trade as well, because the head of the section, but we have more staff actually working on trade.
Really?
Per se. Yeah, there are a couple of Polish companies present here in Pakistan. The biggest is the Polish Oil and Gas Company. This is a state-owned company. They are here in Pakistan since 21 years actually. So they have a consistent presence here. They're operating in Sindh province at the moment. And the second company is a state-owned subsidiary as well called Exalo. It's a drilling company. So both of them are into oil and gas actually. So this, and then I handle, of course, press.
Yeah.
So media contacts, plus we do a bit of development work here as well. We have the small schemes, programs every year in cooperation with different NGOs. We try to implement 1 or 2 projects.
Like local NGOs.
Yeah, local NGOs with in education and health.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And which provinces do you do those?
So mostly in KP, but last year we did one in Sindh, in Tando Muhammad Khan, which was about solar panels. So we brought a couple of hundred solar panels, portable ones, from Poland, distributed this in those remote villages in Tando Muhammad Khan and Hyderabad. People that way, they use kerosene lamps, they don't have access to electricity, so it helped a bit, so children can study, for example, when the sun goes down, small things.
Yeah.
And then in KP, there is a school that we sponsored we are sponsoring actually since 3 years. So we built a classroom there, we developed a library, and 2 years ago we had another project running in Dir with a local NGO, and we established an audiology laboratory for handicapped children. So this is actually working on culture and cultural activities and promotion is actually the most rewarding, I would say, here. So
I can imagine.
This is partially why I actually decided to extend this and stay so long here in Pakistan. So.
Yeah, because you feel like you're doing important work here.
And reporting about politics in Pakistan, it's just so interesting. And I told you that the longer I stay, the less I know about this country.
Yeah. So you also mentioned that you have started this kind of a musical cultural exchange program.
Yeah, it was actually started by my predecessor. He did the first project in 2012.
Yeah.
So then we just kind of kept it going, and I had the opportunity to work with local Pakistani artists, like with Ustad Shafkat Salamat Ali Khan, the ghazal singer, with Imran Aziz Mian, he's a famous qawwal, with different musicians from different provinces playing the dol, dolak, rubab, and we were fusing them with Polish folk artists, recording CDs, producing these CDs, and then 2 CDs were actually released in Poland. So they're available online. Some of the videos are actually available in the internet if you're on iTunes, and if you're interested. So, so the thing is that when you kind of fuse Polish artists with Pakistani artists, you get this local kick into it, and then people, they are more into it. And this year we actually did a cultural project for the first time with an electronic musician. We built the Polish champion in DJing. She's the current Polish champion. So she came to Pakistan. We fused her actually with a Borindo player. So Borindo is like a 5,000-year-old instrument that has been played even in Mohenjo-Daro at the time. And this gentleman, his name is Zulfikar Fakir. He's the only person and the last person on Earth actually to play this instrument.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So this is very interesting.
Yeah, and you've brought also other Polish artists to perform in Pakistan.
Yes,
was it easy to convince them to come here?
Yeah, I would say it was very easy because folk artists in Pakistan, they actually know a lot about Qawwali. They really enjoy Qawwali. So first thing that if you ask them, like, do you want to come and do a project in Pakistan? They'll be like, yeah, of course. So those folk artists that came here, I remember I took them to a musical shop and they bought like 50, 60 CDs.
Yeah.
All of them Qawwali, like Nusrat, Fateh Ali.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously very famous in the West
but
as well.
it's not so easy to find CDs in Poland.
Oh, really?
With Nusrat, no.
Does anybody listen to CDs anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're old-fashioned then.
Yeah, but I think that some Qawwali on vinyl would be the best.
That does sound, maybe, that could be a project for someone. So you sound like you know a lot about Pakistani music. Are you really interested in it?
Yeah, I mean, the most amazing thing that has been developed in Pakistan, I think that's my personal opinion, is this Coke studio. It's just amazing, the amount of work that you need to put into it and the amount of production, editing, cutting. This is just the way that it's produced, extremely professional, listened by, like, I would say billions of people, because it's produced on the Indian market as well. So it's just it's something that we don't have. I think it's not any European country doesn't have.
Yeah, we don't have anything that would compare. Yeah, that's true.
So that's just something typically Pakistani.
Yeah. It's just fascinating. Yeah. And is that something you got into only when you got here, or you knew about Pakistani music already? Before?
I knew nothing about Pakistani music. I just knew a couple of names and that's it. But then I actually got into it while being here. So I visited a couple of shrines, listened to them playing Sufi music, those people dancing, colorful lights being there. I mean, it's just amazing, especially in interior Sindh, of course.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love Sufism. I'm so interested in it. So, and then the music obviously is a big part of it, and you really get to understand the culture through music and language and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
So that was the thing. Yeah. So, what kind of music do Polish people usually listen to? What's like the?
They listen to, I would say, popular trends, but the popular trends all over the world. I mean, we are just following that, but. There is a very devoted folk scene, I would say. People that just attend those festivals, they are extremely loyal to the artists, and I think that this is the beauty of this scene in Poland. Those people that are actually performing folk music in Poland, they have the best fans. This is what I would say. Yeah, but I think here it's more or less the same. I just like 2 weeks ago, there was a music mela in Islamabad, and this Borindo player, he was playing during the festival. There were thousands of people, like 5,000-6,000 people, and his reaction was like, "Wow! I mean, this is the first time that I've seen so many people reacting to me playing this simple instrument like that." Because they were just like jumping around, singing, hopping, shouting. I mean, the way that the public reacts here to live music, it's in Poland we don't.
I was going to ask you, what was like how were these Polish artists received here by the Pakistani audience?
So this year we had this lady called DJ Practical Lady that came from Poland, and so she was getting actually proposition to play in different parts of Pakistan many times. She got a lot of propositions to play in Lahore and Karachi for private parties. The thing about electronic music here that there is no bars that they can actually play the music at.
So those are lack of venues.
Lack of venues. So they usually perform in private venues, weddings, something like that. So she actually was holding workshops for Pakistani DJs. There were about 4 or 5 people that attended those workshops. So the DJs were actually from Rawalpindi in Islamabad, and they were. But there are, of course, a lot of young people that aspire in electronic music, but they just don't have the required equipment. Even like getting a proper gramophone here in Pakistan, it's almost close to impossible. I mean, you need to go abroad and then just bring it in. But still, there are quite a few really amazing electronic artists like Natasha Humerai Jazz. Stupid Happiness Theory. She's amazing. She's from Islamabad, actually. If you have the chance, you should listen to her.
Wow. Oh, another dollar.
I told you it's not going to be enough.
Don't worry, we'll survive. Do you actually cook yourself here in Pakistan?
Yeah, that's actually something that I'm a bit embarrassed to say. Because in Poland I wouldn't have a maid. That's the thing.
So you don't have to cook.
Yeah, I have a lady that basically comes twice a week and just cooks. I do breakfast, then dinner usually I go out.
Okay. That's cool.
That's it.
And does she mostly cook like Pakistani dishes for you?
I mean continental Pakistani. That depends what I like.
Oh, they just keep on coming.
So I'm gonna go back to Poland 1st of June. And I'm gonna be handicapped.
Is that?
I forgot how to, iron, how to cook, everything.
You're gonna have to learn everything from the beginning again. Or maybe you just have to move in with your mom, like a good Pakistani boy.
No. That's not happening, no.
So what do you think is gonna be the thing that you're gonna miss the most about Pakistan?
Okay. So of course I'm gonna miss the friends that I made here. Food at some point I think I'll start missing. Not instantly, but food I'm gonna start missing. And of course, this easy way to get around and just to see different landscapes. I mean, here it's just that's something that I'll miss definitely. So,
It's getting dark soon. I think we need to start heading back to Islamabad.
2.5 hours drive.
Exactly. Yeah. But the food was amazing, right?
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
I know. After the long hike and long drive and
especially the hike was really tiring.
It really was, but I'm glad we made it.
And I barely survived.
And
without food, just some water.
Right? Almost fainted.
Yep.
But okay, so now we've finally reached the part of the program where I always ask my guests to sign our guest book, and you can write whatever comments you want.
Whatever? Really?
Anything you like.
Okay, I wouldn't trust me, but okay.
Okay, let me get it for you. So here we go. There you write your name and then anything you want to say.
I'm gonna take a peek. Okay. Sorry, but my handwriting is like a 5-year-old.
It's okay.
It's not just my opinion, so.
My handwriting in Urdu is like a 5-year-old, so.
Yeah. Oops.
It's okay, you can make mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking me on this wonderful trip.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I hope you'll get the opportunity to actually go a bit further, venture outside of Islamabad.
I hope so. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Thank you for this. It's a great
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. All right, that's it for today. And please join me again next week. Goodbye.